Losing a parent at any age can be quite devastating. But when you're 14 years old and you lose your mom to something as brutal as ALS, that's a different ballgame altogether. For Mahek Kaur, though, she's doing something about this. She's taking action. Here's her story.
I'm honored to welcome you all to the first annual Etobicoke Walk for ALS. My name is Mahek Kaur. I'm a student here at West Humber and the organizer for this walk for ALS. ALS is a cause that is very close to my heart. My mother was diagnosed with ALS back in 2013, and she passed away in April of last year. To me, the Etobicoke Walk for ALS is a dedication to every person and family that has, is, or will struggle with this horrible disease.
In a simple word, she was a people person. She was friendly with everyone, always put everyone else first. She was very selfless and very caring, and any issue with any problems, anyone, she was always there. She was just one step away. And she had done some social work in the past. For the most part, she was just an ordinary mom with some extraordinary abilities. It was very sudden. It took them almost, I would say 8 months to figure out what it was, and they just kept trying different things, different tests, and by then the disease had already begun to progress before they could even discover what it was. And it was, at first we didn't really quite understand it, but as it began to progress and she began to lose her muscle function and she couldn't walk or, do the normal things that she used to do, it definitely, of course, in a way breaks a family because there's just so much going on and you don't have time to worry about the little things. But I think personally it brought me and my family together, especially with my mom, because she was always there, and even in that sickness she would always care about everyone else first. I don't think there's ever been a person who's entered our home and left without a meal. So, it was good to see that side of her, and she never lost hope. She was always smiley and bubbly even through all of that.
When I first wanted to start this fundraiser, I wasn't sure I had the potential to run it. But with the help of my friends and family and all of you, this dream has become a possibility.
To be honest, I didn't know that many people in our community had been affected by ALS until just about a few months ago. We set our goal for 10,000 because we were concerned that we wouldn't even reach that. We didn't think it was a very well-known disease. But the more that we put it out there, the more we realized, even in the school, there was a history teacher who passed away from ALS, and we didn't know about that until we brought it up. I think it's just something people don't talk about. Moreover, maybe because they don't want to remember those hard times, but it's important. And I think that brings the community together because even in the hardship and the difficult times, we're all working together for one purpose.
There's a positive feeling because you're not just doing this alone. There's many people that are working on this, and the age group, the ethnicities that are here. It's bad news because it affects everybody, but the good news is everybody's chipping in, everybody's helping, and it just, like I say, brings together that sense of community. It's kind of crushing in a sense, and it also was something that brought us together because there was a common cause, someone you love deeply was involved, and obviously his wife, his children are things, you saw them suffer through it as well, obviously in a more emotional way, and it deeply affects you because, let's be honest, it's an ugly disease. It was really awful, and but it just impacts you, I think, for the rest of your life, and you desperately want to do anything you can to make sure nobody has to do this again.
It's a very expensive disease, and it's organizations like the ALS Canada that help to make a difference, and that's really important.
Our total fundraised amount is $28,659.
now we can take that forward and hopefully we can make a change for other families so they won't have to struggle through what we struggled through. I don't think there was a better way to honor her memory than to do what she spent her whole life doing, which is helping others. And the course of this disease can cost each family over $150,000 to $250,000. So when you look at it in that aspect, every little change we're making is very little. And it's important that we all take this step as a community. I know that she's watching, and I'm hoping that she's proud.